From his junior year at Alhambra High School, Jack was involved with acting. In 1941, he was already in Wardrobe. He's right there in the center back. And he was also in Light and Shadow. Again, right there in the middle. But it was in his senior year that he really began to shine. He was in the Maskers. Light and Shadow had changed its name. Still in the center. But Jack was also the commissioner of forensics, public speaking. And in addition, he was in the senior play, The American Way. That's Jack right there. The yearbook review said Jack Chick was outstanding in his portrayal of Karl Gunther. It seemed he was fast becoming a public speaker and actor, so it is no wonder that he won that scholarship to the Pasadena Playhouse and continued even after the war to finish his 2 years study. And he managed to get Lola Lynn away from all the other guys, including his best friend, Rex Smith. It would take something major to get Jack to change from his and Lola Lynn's destiny in the motion picture industry, and something did. Jack told me exactly what happened, and now I'm going to tell you. Hi, I'm David Daniels from Chick Publications. After Jack returned from his honeymoon in 1948, he was a changed man. He was a saved man. He'd become a Christian on his honeymoon, but that's another story. Now, married to the love of his life, Jack told me he approached 20th Century Fox to see about getting a start in Hollywood with his beautiful wife, Lola Lynn. When it was his turn, he was led into a producer's office. The producer was busy with another man who obviously worked for him. The underling seemed to have been a director. He was asking the producer about finding a job for a certain young lady. The director said, "So, what do you think?" "Pretty good, huh?" The producer eyed her portfolio and looked at the man directly. "Tell me, has she made the rounds?" "Oh yeah, she's slept with about everyone in town." The producer eyed the director. "What about you? Has she been with you?" "No." The producer closed the portfolio and handed it back. "Okay, when she slept with you, then bring her to me. Then we'll see if we have something we can put her in." Jack was sitting there with his hat in his hand, taking it all in. The director walked out and Jack stood up. "Jack," the producer began, "look, times are hard at the moment. You look good, but let me be straight with you. We don't have room for you right now. Take Vincent Price. We had to let him go for a while. He went over to New York. So, tell you what, why don't you go to New York, make yourself a name, and then come back. We'll fix you up, okay?" Jack made a decision right there and then. I don't want my wife mixed up in this. For the first time in his life, Jack realized how seedy and immoral Hollywood was. It really sank in when he thought about what would happen to his wife on the way to her dream to being an actress. Jack got up and walked out, and he never looked back. There was more to life than fame and fortune. 1 Timothy 6:10-11. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. But thou, O man of God, flee these things, and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. That led Jack to pursue the other talent he had cultivated since first grade, drawing. But that'll take another vlog. I will say this in closing. I tried to make a track before I met Jack. I just couldn't do it. But when he let me start writing him, he said, David, remember, you're the writer, the producer, and the director. You write the script. You choose the actors. You set the scenes, and you tell the story. You see, God didn't waste a minute of all that he learned about acting. He just retrained it to good use, making gospel tracks and teaching me to do the same. Next, I'm going to tell you how God saved his skin during World War II and how God saved his soul after the war. God bless you and have a wonderful day.